2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Hands up!
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. And Fitzy, today, it's a touchy topic. 4 phrases that can destroy any relationship.
It's I've been found guilty. Is that one? Yep.
Or why would you do that with my brother? Is, what I've said a few times.
What about I would suggest this ointment to get rid of it?
Yep. Okay. Did you get that STI overseas in Bali? These are just some of the things you don't want to have to say in a relationship. And I am guilty of the Freudian slip. Sometimes I'll mean to say, could you pass me the Special K at breakfast? But I'll say, you're ruining my life.
What about the line, the donkey reversed onto me?
Yes. Sometimes you have to say that. It's not me, it's you is another one. There are a top 4. None of those are in it. You hear it on the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Can I talk about this one, Fitz? Because relationships are very sensitive at the start. And this woman started dating this guy and she said, I think I'm going to break up with him because he's one of those guys, Fitz. And I don't know too many people like this. He's one of those guys that wherever they go, he complains about something.
Yeah, gotcha. Get her on for pros and cons. We'll go through that with her.
She said that they went out for coffee on their first date. He ordered an espresso macchiato, right, at the coffee shop, and was furious when it arrived.
Oh, come on, mate.
Not warm enough and in a small cup. He wanted it hotter in a larger cup. These type of people. He then they went out for dinner and he ordered some sort of cheese sandwich. When it arrived, he thought it would have had a combination of 3 cheeses. There was only 2 cheeses in this toasted cheese sandwich. Yeah. So he kicked up a fuss and treated the staff badly and complained about the different variations of cheese.
Oh, no.
She's come out and said this is the 5th time in a row that we've been out and he has complained.
Yeah, if he adds to it, right, and there's a lot of people that do this that go, oh, okay, they'll complain about something and then they'll go, but the way that I make my cheese sandwiches are just unbelievable. Yeah, it can get grinding, can't it? I mean, when they're negative all the time, it can be horrible.
I reckon it's up there with people who will ask for something different than what's on the menu. So Lisa will say, can I have this dish, but without the steak, without the onions, without the greens? And could you put that on there? Well, that means that's all you'll have on there.
What about the people that complain the time about their glass being too warm or their beer? Okay. It's just a little bit too warm. Can you take that beer back and get me a new one with a colder glass, please?
If you went to a pub and you were desperate for a beer, Ryan James, and this is exactly how it played out, and they served up a fresh cold beer in a warm glass, would you not say anything?
Nah, I'd down it and then order another one.
In the warm glass?
Yeah. You've got to, you know what? It's not that poor person's idea. It's not their role.
Do you have any more warm beer you could offer us? Do you know, we went to a restaurant the other day, and what was interesting, there was a specific table that I wanted to sit at.
And my gosh. Here we go. You're this guy in the relationship.
Anyway, the table was busy.
Yeah.
But the people started to leave the restaurant. So then I said to Lisa, hey, why don't we move to a table which was closer to the one I wanted to be at because a couple had left. So we went and moved closer to the table that I wanted to be at. And then the people left the table that I wanted to be at, so we moved again. So we moved sort of twice during dinner.
Oh. What?
Because I thought it would be nice just to be sitting next to the fireplace.
How annoying.
Oh, do you know what we did the other day? You'll love this. Because Lisa's now at the point where she apologises to the staff. So she will say, I'm so sorry about him. And she'll say, make sure you tip them because you've been horrible again. And I'm not horrible. I'm not treating them bad. I'm just being specific about what I want. We had one of the kids' basketball games on Saturday morning, Fitz. and we went out and played in Barker, near Warunga there. Yeah. Great school, cracking school. But I walked into their indoor facility that had the basketball courts. It was too hot, mate. But I didn't have the aircon.
And you're not even playing. That's the worst thing about it. You just sit there in a pair of shorts watching.
Hang on. I was slightly hungover. So I went and found a staff member from Barker, made him come into the office and turn the aircon on. For the players, of course.
What
not
a
just
loser.
Me.
Worst bloke ever.
So Lisa very quickly went and apologised for her husband. But the kids got to play in nice air-conditioned basketball courts.
Oh, gosh.
As I drank my Gatorade.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
4 phrases that you can say in a relationship and destroy it instantly, and I think we've all been there. And I invite everybody, 13, 24, 10, to get involved too if there's one line that just makes things go to the next level.
Yeah, I've got one.
When you hear it in a relationship and you go, oh, you should not have said that.
Yeah, you can't unhear it.
No, but there's at times you think, I also shouldn't have said that. Because in the heat of the moment, they fall out of your mouth. This one, quite often, coming in at number 1, stop being so sensitive. It's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've upset me, and I'm not going to take any blame for this.
See also, stop being so dramatic, don't overreact, all of those,
Yeah. Can I throw one out there for guys?
Yeah, what do you
if
go
a
with?
guy hears this from a lady, and sometimes they think that this is actually a compliment, but when a girl says you look so cute in that, for a guy, it's not. It's not.
That, to me, I hear chubby.
Do you?
When someone says that. Do you know what I reckon the biggest insult to a guy could possibly be? And you hear it and they go, he's such a nice guy.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
When you hear nice, you go, nice equals boring.
I'll
Cute,
never
nice.
understand this because from the women's perspective, like when you say, oh, God, he's such a nice guy, that's a really great thing. And if you think someone is cute and you use that as an adjective, that's always been a compliment.
Cute,
so what
but-
are we going to do? Like,
Yeah,
what are we
this
supposed
is-
to do with you idiots?
As it turns out, there could be some differences between men and women.
Well, what do you mean when you say don't be so dramatic?
What do I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you're being
or
over the
don't,
top.
don't be so sensitive.
Well,
What does
you're
that
right.
mean?
No, see, now you're overreacting, Chrissie. So you're being sensitive about the topic, see?
But I just feel like let's get to the bottom of it.
Oh,
If
just-
cute is bad and we don't know what we're doing,
Yeah.
and sensitive is bad and you don't know what you're doing, let's actually constructively fix this.
Calm
We
your
want-
farm, Swanee.
Oh, we want you to lust over us. That's the thing. We want you to be going, oh my God, he looks so hot in that. But when
but that's
you
what
say,
we mean. That's what we mean
Yeah, but
when
don't
we say you're cute.
Because cute is like little, it's slightly degrading, and you're suggesting that I'm not the tall and handsome, but there's a uniqueness to what you've offered, and that's come in as cute. So you've created something that I find interesting and I find cute about you, so it's a personal opinion, but no, you're not the tall, striking, handsome man.
Yeah, but the bottom line is...
That's cute to me.
The bottom line is... I still want to sleep with you if you're cute. Like,
Yeah, and I will, but...
no, but you know what I mean? Like, that's you've got to reframe it, guys.
but cute
you're
to me
you're not sleeping with cute, nice guys.
Yes,
No,
yes,
you're
we are. Yes.
Are you really?
Yes, that's what we're trying to
I'm
tell
gonna start
you.
working on that then.
Okay. But I don't. But the guy wants to be. He wants to fit a broader mould. He wants to find himself in a more simple form character, right? And category. So he wants to be, wow, you look handsome. Wow, you look like Brad Pitt. Let's simplify it for the men so they can fit into a mould. Cute is personalised. So you might find me cute, but I tell you what, I want to walk in the room and I want every lady's head to turn and think, wow, he's handsome. I don't want to be just cute to you.
Oh, look at him in his little Ralph Lauren. He looks
Oh
so
my God,
cute.
he's such a cutie.
He's popped his collar too, girls. Have a look at him.
See what I
He's
mean,
like a
Swanee?
human. It's like a human Build-A-Bear. I made him just for me.
Just for me. What about this one? When people say, I'm fine, when you're not.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm fine.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Which is obviously followed by 3 days of silent treatment.
yeah.
No, I'm
That's
fine.
true. Fine.
I'm
and
fine.
what that is, that's code for I'd tell you, but too much of an idiot to
Yep.
understand.
And I can't be
waste another second.
I can't use a shorter sentence to get you away from me right now.
How many more of these have you got? Because I'm dying to give you mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
I throw that out.
I'm guilty
Yeah,
of
I
that.
do that one.
Yeah.
Do whatever, and the I don't care at the end is and you're not looking at them as you're saying it as well.
No.
Do
I
whatever
don't
you
care.
want. I don't care.
It's dismissive, and
I
you
do
want
that
to
to
move
my.
on.
I use that with my kids, to be honest.
But I think when you throw it out there, Swanee, do you agree that you actually don't care because you've moved on?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
If I say I don't care,
I don't.
like, it's done.
I found it really hard when BJ said that to me, and then I was boarding the flight to Vegas, and I was like, "Well, if that's how you feel, no worries."
All right, she doesn't
Can
care.
I get an emergency? Can I get an emergency exit?
Swanee, add to the list.
What about this one? I heard this one, and that was the death knell. Are you ready? I just can't work you out. I don't know whether it's ADHD or narcissism. And I'm like, huh? What? And I still think about it. I still
Do
think
you?
about it. Yes.
That was the nail.
Was he like? Was there a smirk on his face? Was there
Nah.
a joke? Was there humour at all?
No.
Oh wow!
That's
I know.
beauty. And did you say...
there's no way back from that. There's no. I'm like, I mean, basically, it's neither, and also, here's your things.
Yeah, see,
Hey,
mate.
look out the window. There they go. Do you know, did you say both? Maybe
¿Por qué no los dos?
maybe it's both. Maybe
Why can't we do both?
I'm
Yeah.
a great person and a great mother, and maybe you just lost the best thing in your life. You fool.
And also, I'll take my diagnoses from a professional, thanks,
Yeah.
not an Instagram scroller.
You idiot.
Yuck.
What used to crush me as a kid when Dad would say, "You're better than that."
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, am I, Dad?
Yeah. And what about
turns
this
out-
one? I
turns out I
like this one.
wasn't.
I like this one. I didn't raise an idiot.
The other one I'd get was all that money on those school fees, and I get this.
The big one I got was I'll give you something to cry about.
The Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Love Triangle's back for Stan, right? It's season 3. They've got a new host, actually. Chriselle Strauss is hosting it, which is G Flip's partner.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so she's going to be hosting
For
it.
the US, yeah.
But basically, this is a group of young people. They put them together in a house. They try to, match them up, hook them up. Obviously, there's a few dramas. Maybe a couple of partner swaps, that kind of thing, mate. How do you spice up season 3 of Love Triangle? You send in an old villain from Married at First Sight. Does anyone remember? Do you remember Mike from Married at First Sight in 2019? He was the one that tattooed. He had the shaved head, and he had the tattooed hair follicles on his head. Remember Mike?
Oh, yes. From the Gold Coast.
Mike was the one that he was on the beach with his partner Heidi on Married at First Sight. And remember, Heidi was telling a story and Mike got a little bit bored with the story. Have a listen to this.
Look, I'm not your therapist. This isn't therapy. You're just telling me. I can't listen any more than a couple of minutes at a time.
What? You are such a hypocrite. Like, my God.
Yeah, but the things I'm saying, my points are...
Oh, the things you're saying are quality. Yeah, the quality.
You just went on a rant and I had to stop you.
What a beauty. Let's hope he hasn't changed.
The best thing about it? He then coached her on how to get to the point quicker.
I'm sorry that I cut you off, but at the start of your conversation, you come into a point, but you just never quite got there. And I want to listen, I really do, but I feel like I just want you to come back to that point and just find a conclusion at some point.
Just coach your way through life. I'll let you know if you stumble over anything else, but at the moment, I'm trying to help you out.
So anyway, Mike's 50 years of age now, and he's gone on.
Still hasn't found love.
He's gone on Love Triangle. I wonder how he's gone on Love Triangle season 3. Have a listen to a bit of the trailer.
This is Chloe. Chloe's irritating. Can we please stop? She called me a 50-year-old washed-up reality TV star.
Sound a bit like a flog.
No. You didn't need to go on Love Triangle to find that out. When does this air? I'm into it, mate.
You're 50, mate. Give up the dating reality shows. You are done and dusted. That's coming out on Stan. That is Love Triangle season 3.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Chrissie's Clickbait.
Calvin Harris has been very quiet since his breakup from my Queen and Saviour Taylor Swift, and why wouldn't he be? Mm-hmm. He's been reinventing. He's turned up under the guise of a country boy.
What?
I know. He's got a new sound. Have a listen.
I sparkle like sun in June.
I love it.
Oh, wow.
So up and wait for you.
It's a bit of Vici.
Wide awake
Isn't it?
in a hotel room.
That's his voice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thinking on what I could do.
Not a great
I
singer.
don't mind it.
Too late, I've been
How's
up
the
for
transformation
days.
of Calvin Harris? Because he started as a skinny, pasty Scottish white boy.
Yep.
Did you see with his hair? And his hair was overgrown, and
Mate.
then he turned into a beast.
Yeah. Correct. He's gone from like the Proclaimers to Bradley Cooper, and
It's
I'm here for it.
extraordinary transformation, and now he's country curious. I love the sound of that, Swanee.
I do too. The song is called Smoke the Pain Away, and I think we can all relate to that.
Oh, go on.
Let's move on to Kevin Bacon, who is pleading with us not to play Footloose songs at weddings.
Oh, give me a break.
Couldn't agree more.
And to that I say, tell that to Kenny Loggins, all right?
Swanee.
It's not your song, Kevin. You're right. Kenny's the one that...
There's a list of wedding songs like "Oh Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind,"
The great Tony Basil.
which should never be played at a wedding again.
How dare you?
No, I'm over it. I mean, put something good on, like "Who Let the Dogs Out." I don't know, play some Pitbull. But just don't go with the standard wedding classics, because I look over at the DJ and go, mate, you've gone into lazy mode.
Yeah, but they're there for a reason, mate, to get the dance floor going. You're telling me that... So you want to stop John Farnham's You're the Voice?
Different.
Why?
Because it's iconic Australia.
No, but it's
No, they are
Mickey's
all
iconic.
they all have a place. I'm with you, Fitz. I live for that moment. Everyone's a bit drunk. I'm not, of course. It's been 4 years.
Yeah, 4
since I've
years,
had fun. But, you know, I will hit the dance floor. I'll do the Footloose dance where you have your feet going one way and then the other way. I'm into that.
You would actually prefer it if the dance floor cleared and it was just the Swanee show.
Spot on. Let's move on to Selena Gomez. She, love this song, by the way. She has accidentally sold her iconic diamond B ring. So her fiancé, Benny Blanco, gave her a $3,000 diamond ring with his initials, B.
Yeah.
Little bit yuck, but, you know, the ring is nice. Anyway, she sold it by accident in a little promotion she's doing called 12 Days of Really Rare Stuff. She sold it for $12.
Oh, my God. Imagine getting that. Do you know what? It'd be worth more than $3,000 now. And just a side note, bit on the old tight bum, Benny Blanco. $3,000 on a diamond B.
No, but it's just a friendship sort of ring.
No.
Do you think that she's done this on purpose, Swanee? Because she wanted to get rid of it. Not a bad way of doing it, and then just going, oh, no. Did I accidentally sell that?
Sorry about that.
Hence the premise behind Clickbait.
Wow.
100%.
I love how you've
100%.
Love how you've closed that circle for us.
Thank you.
Can we play this song?
17,000 years in the business does that too.
Oh, you've nailed it.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
With a heavy heart that we bring up this next topic. We spoke about this, and for the past 4 to 5 years, we've had an amazing event that takes place at the end of each season or series of Married at First Sight.
Oh, my God.
It's the MAFS
don't
Dinner Party.
Say
It's
it.
the
Don't say it.
It was this time yesterday that off air, an email came through to Maddie, producer Maddie on the show here. And we found out that this year, what did it read, Maddie?
I
For our
think it
dinner
just
party.
said leave.
Maddie wrote back stay, and they wrote back leave
we're
again.
Staying 1 more week. Unfortunately, our MAFS dinner party has been cancelled.
No!
Cancelled.
Oh, I was so excited for
What
it.
was the reason, Maddie? Like, this is an annual event. This is a spectacular event that Nova puts on
I was
with
so
Channel 9,
excited.
and everybody gets to ask the questions they've wanted to ask, and the cast and the guests and us, we all have a great night.
We sit there and we cannot believe that these people have gone through that experience. It's because there's too much heat around it at the moment, isn't there?
There's a bit of damage control happening at the moment. That's right.
Because Channel 9 love doing it as well.
Absolutely. We love putting on a MAFS dinner party.
That's why it's been such a great event. So are you telling me that the show or the cast of the show have got that out of control
Yes.
that with the drama that's taken place, we can't put them in the one room?
I can't trust
Correct.
them. Fair enough.
They're
I
all
just
taking
wanna-
to TikTok at the moment. They're all sharing lots of thoughts.
I want to give a shout out to Alicia, beautiful listener of this show, who's been messaging me on Instagram. The last one was, if Nova have you at their Married at First Sight dinner and I get to go, I'm going to finally get to meet you and I will self-combust into confetti.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Alicia, that is not going to happen.
So we're going to miss that too.
Yeah.
Well, the show's being investigated at the moment.
Well, I mean, it's...
yeah, look, I think it's probably better off that
Hang on.
we don't wade into that
'cause
exact water.
If they turned up on the night with their legal reps and maybe some police, that puts a bit of a dampener on the night.
Hey, do you know what we should do?
Mm-hmm.
We should just have a dinner party.
What? Just
Or
us?
just-
Yes.
And invite everybody to come along. Could we get them in a cardboard
Yes.
cutout with some sound grabs?
Yes, we don't need just other misogynists and lip filler girls. We can just do it ourselves.
Swatty, let's do a reunion special.
Oh my God! If you get that foul mic from 3 or 4 seasons ago, honestly, hold me back.
Chrissie, here's part of the problem, because we talk about Endemol Shine Australia, the production house that makes this show. Jackie, one of the contestants, one of the brides, has come out on TikTok and gone really hard. Have a listen to this.
Justice is on its way. ESA are officially getting investigated, and apparently I heard through the grapevine that John Walsh has resigned. He's the executive producer of MAFS. They're investigating all the breaches of human rights, including little things like they record us when we use the toilet. Yes, you heard that right, and we don't have a choice. It's basically locked down there. We're not allowed to leave after certain hours, and if you do break the rules, they make the rules even stricter, which is called coercive control. There's gaslighting, there's abusive men on the show. You're basically threatened the whole entire time. And so good luck to them, really, because literally breach of human rights.
Can I just say that this is not new?
It's not Guantanamo. It's not Guantanamo Bay either.
This has been. Do you know what? This has been spoken about every year for the last 5 years, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But these people still want to go on the show. This is the thing. And I know that you probably... I didn't know it was going to be ramped up this much, but you know that you're going to be portrayed in a very bad way.
Yeah.
But then, whenever we get people on, the answer always seems to be, "I've never seen the show before. I don't know what it's all about."
Of course,
Yeah,
What a load of shit.
Maddie, can you email back and say, hey, completely understand there's some legal sensitivities and we respect their cohesive... what was it? Whatever word she used.
Coercive control.
That's it. What about a reunion special? And then what we do, Fitz... Chrissie, take your headphones off. What we do, right, is we tell Chrissie that's what we're doing, and she walks into the room. When she arrives, it's just Mike, and it's a table for 2 in a big warehouse. You're back on, are you?
UFC.
Yeah, I'm here.
And then
You better include some protective gear for him.
Swatty's got a sledgehammer and a knife. Okay,
Well, I'm not going to. That sounds very violent. I'm not going to.
I know.
I'm not going to do that, and I probably don't need that because I use my words.
Whoa!
Yes.
I love that. Can you write back? Reunion special. Let's keep this dinner party alive. Okay, let's check it.
And we just get the nice ones.
Yeah, just the nice ones.
Just the nice ones.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
We absolutely love Lola Young, and we think it's the best song on the radio at the moment, Messy. And you know what? A couple of weeks ago, Chrissie, you said, you know what? I said there's a few remixes to this, and I said, I bet you Tiesto's done one. And I said, nah, Tiesto hasn't done one. He has done one. Of course, Tiesto.
No one asked for it. Not one person.
It's not even that good. This is Tiesto's remix of Lola Young.
Okay. Oh, I'm into it. Yeah.
Nah.
That's me all over.
No, it's not.
I'm in my undies dancing in a cage suspended from the ceiling.
It's boring. There's no. I mean, there's no crescendo. There's no build up. There's no big beat.
Okay.
Do you know? Actually, there's a good one. And all these guys their names end with O. So there's Tiesto, there's Lazweezo. So Lazweezo has done one. Now this one's got a build up to it, and it's really good. Have a listen to this.
Really? Oh, yeah, I love this.
Yeah. Ready? Here we go.
Yes.
Nah.
Can I have a Midori, please?
Yes.
Yes, please. Hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I love that. Reminds me of my heyday in the 90s.
If you love that, I'm going to play you one that Chrissie Swan, you're going to lose the plot over.
What? Oh, my God, I'm so excited.
Someone has mashed together Lola Young's Messy
No.
and Fleetwood Mac's Dreams.
Oh, my God.
You're going to lose this. You're going to lose.
Okay, I'm going to stand up just in case I fall off my chair. It's a long way down.
Here we go.
All right,
Okay,
here
I'm
we
ready.
go.
All right,
Let's
give me.
play.
It's taking you ages. You're still on hint. I'm not asking for pages, but one text or two would be nice. And please don't pull those faces. When I've been out working my ass off all day, it's just one bottle of wine or two. But hey, you can't even talk. You smoke weed just to help you sleep. Then why you out getting stoned at 4 o'clock? And then you come home to me.
Why does she sound like a chipmunk, though?
I know.
Here we go. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
It's so good, but the chipmunkness it ruins it.
Yeah, it sounds a bit AI, doesn't it?
Yes.
They've had to speed it up a little bit, but that's our Tego there. So there's some remixes. You know what? There's about 20 remixes on YouTube.
Are there?
I feel like it's perfect as it is. We don't need a remix. It's like, a bunless burger. Just get your hands off it. It's perfect.
Let it be what it's meant to be.
Leave the lettuce leaves on the lettuce.
Leave it alone, Tiesto.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Because this is an Australian clothing company, and I'm about to go through some of the worst marketing campaigns of all time. I love these stories.
Here we go.
Great.
Love them. So, Australian clothing company Swanee, they've copped a lot of backlash with their new marketing campaign, New Realm Clothing.
I love this. I think it was a great idea.
What did they do?
So they went around to park cars and they put fake parking fines on the cars underneath the window wipers, right?
It's not bad.
And everyone's like, what are you talking about? It actually looks like a proper fine. It's got a barcode on it and all this kind of stuff. But then it says notice of parking violation. You've been cited, but don't worry, it's not as bad as it seems. This notice has been issued because your current outfit has been found in violation of the fashion code under section 2025 of the trendsetter regulations.
Oh, that's
the
great.
It says the violation is lacking in style. The fine is rethink your wardrobe and consider spicing it up with some pieces from New Realm.
Oh, do you know what's... I mean, we get it and we laugh at it. My mum would get that and think, where do I pay this? She would be so confused by that. She'd go, oh, my God, so I'll just pay it. I can't believe I've been fined for this outfit I'm wearing anyway. I'll pay it.
A lady called Shirley got a fine, and she was like, I'm outraged.
I'm outraged.
These hush puppies are fine.
I'll call a current affair for that.
Okay, let's kick it off. We've got to go straight to the Kendall Jenner Pepsi ad. So this was it went for 2.5 minutes, and basically it was around the time of Black Lives Matter, but it was a protest. It was a protest of people. The cops were there. It was a standoff, and out through the protest comes Kendall Jenner and goes up to a cop with a can of Pepsi just to say everything's going to be all right. And everyone looks around at each other and goes, wow, hey, we should be loving each other instead of protesting.
Is that how you make everything fine?
This really upset Kendall. Have a listen to her here.
The fact that I would offend other people or hurt other people was definitely not the intent. And that's what got me the most.
What I loved about that episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians was Kim Kardashian's advice.
I'm always here. I've been through it.
Isn't that amazing?
Okay, there's another one. Ink Coffee. This is in Denver over in the States. They were a coffee shop and they put up a billboard out the front, a billboard that said, happily gentrifying the neighbourhood since 2014. The thing was, though, the neighbourhood was full of lower income minorities.
Oh, God.
So Ink Coffee was met with huge protesters and then they vandalised the whole place.
Take that for gentrification. We'll show you, boss.
This is good.
We know when Elon Musk took Twitter over and it was an absolute disaster. It's been a disaster ever since. I refuse to call it X. It's still Twitter. But remember when Elon Musk did a poll on his own Twitter account and said, should I step down as Twitter? I will abide by the results of the poll. And he lost.
Are you kidding me?
57.5% of people said yes.
And I think that was just after Fitzy demonstrated that the windows of the Cybertruck are bulletproof. And then they smashed in the demonstration when someone threw a brick at it.
That's right. Fiat, the car company, back in 1994, they sent out 50,000 anonymous love letters to young women in Spain. So the personally addressed letters said, yesterday we saw each other again. We met on the street and I noticed how you glanced interestedly in my direction. I only need to be with you for a couple of minutes, and even if it doesn't work out, I promise you won't forget our little experience together. They were going to follow it up 6 days later, presenting, this is the new Fiat car. The thing was, though, that all the women felt scared and thought there was a stalker in the area.
Contacted police.
Fiat got sued and had to pay a heap of fines for that one.
Do you remember BMW, the backlash they got? They did an ad for second-hand cars, right? But it was a picture of a beautiful-looking woman, and then it said, you know you're not the first.
Oh, gosh. See, can I do the last one here?
What do you got?
There was an American company called LifeLock. This was basically security, and we can look after you here and you won't get hurt. So the CEO, Todd Davis, he was in the advertisement for it, and this was it here.
If you've ever worried about identity theft, it's time you got to know LifeLock.
I'm Todd Davis, and I'm here to prove just how safe your identity can be with LifeLock. That's my real Social Security number.
So he put up his Social Security number and was so confident that you will not get identity theft. He's had his identity stolen 13 times since 2007.
Why does that guy keep changing his name?
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Morley or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.